The following is a class on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, 6th chapter, text 33 to 40, given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded in September of 1966 in New York.
आत्मोपमन्येन सर्वत्र समं पश्यति जो अर्जुना. Please come forward. सुखं वा दुरि वा दुःखं सयोगी परमा मतः. Now we have been discussing for the last few days about the perfect form of yoga. Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, He is teaching Arjuna directly the perfect form of yoga. If you actually want to perform the yoga system, then here is authoritative statement by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, we have discussed in detail. Now, after hearing the system, Arjuna is replying. Just mind that it is, the whole thing was being described in the battlefield. In the battlefield, this whole Bhagavad Gita was taught to Arjuna in the battlefield. And when Arjuna was just going to release his arms on the opposite party, on the enemy's party, he thought, he got a sentiment, so why this fighting with my own kinsman? That was his illusion. And to eradicate that illusion of Arjuna, this Bhagavad Gita was explained by Lord Krishna. Now you can understand how much time could be allowed for this discussion. Because the battlefield immediately has to be fight. Everyone is ready to go. Now, at most 1 hour. I don't think that is at most. So within this 1 hour, the whole Bhagavad Gita was discussed, and Arjuna changed his decision and he fought. Now, within that time, he is also instructing Arjuna about the yoga system. Now, after hearing the details of yoga system, how to sit down, how to keep the body straight, how to keep the eyes up closed, and how to see the uppermost part of the nose without diverting your attention, and in secluded place, in a sacred place, alone. All these paraphernalia is described for performing perfect yoga system. Now, Arjuna, after hearing everything from Krishna, he is replying, Arjuna Vacha, Joyam Yogatvaya Proksya Shamena Madhusudana Etasa Ahanga Napashyami Chanchalatyat Siteng Siram. Now, Arjuna says, my dear Krishna, the details, which was not very detailed, but a summary of yoga system which you have prescribed, and you asked me to follow. I think it is very difficult for me on account of my agitated mind. Chanchalatyat. Chanchalatyat means agitated mind. We must always remember that we are in a circumstance, material circumstances, where every time, every moment, our mind is agitated. We are not in a very comfortable situation. We are thinking that this situation will save me for further anxieties of my mind. But when I reach to that point, I feel that the anxieties have increased. It has not decreased. Because the nature of the material world is like that. you cannot be free from anxiety. That is the nature. So we are simply trying to make a solution of our anxieties by different methods. But the place is such that it is not possible to make a solution of anxiety. Now Arjuna, he cannot be a false pretender. He frankly says, my dear Arjuna, the system of yoga which you have prescribed, jo ayam yogastaya prokta, the summary description of yoga system which you have described, Samena Madhusudana. Krishna's another name is Madhusudan. Madhusudan means he killed one demon whose name was Madhu. Therefore, God's names are different according to different activities of God. God has got innumerable names because he has got innumerable activities. Suppose we are part and parcel of God, we have got innumerable. We cannot remember how many activities, how much activities we are engaged in that from our childhood up to this time. So just about God, he is unlimited, therefore his activities are also unlimited. So he has got unlimited names also. Krishna, of course, is the chief name, but he has got many other unlimited names also. So one of the names is Madhusudan. Madhusudan means he killed a demon, a very great demon. Therefore, since then his name is Madhusudan. So, what is the purpose of Madhusudan? Why he is addressing? He could address Krishna directly, because he is more known to Krishna as friend, Krishna and Arjuna. Why he is asking? Why he is saying Madhusudan? That means this mind is as a big demon, just like Madhu. If it is possible to kill the demon, then we can attain yoga. The particular purpose of Madhusudana, that you are a killer of Madhu, demon. Now, I think my mind is stronger than this Madhu demon. So if you can kill it, then it is possible for me to access this yoga. The mind is so agitated. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavadhyam tasyaham nigrahan manne vayureva suduskaram. He is describing his deficiency. That, my dear Krishna, my mind is so much, I am restless, agitated. Chanchala, chanchala means restless. Chanchala himmana Krishna pramati, pramati means just like a madman. Pramati, without any brain. Pramati, and balavat, and very strong. Oh, mind is dragging to somewhere else. I am trying. Mind. Don't go there. Oh, the mind says, no, I must go. And sometimes we agree, let's let it go. It is very strong. So, Arjuna is saying, Satsaham Nigraham. Now, you have the whole process of your yoga system is, the sum and substance of yoga system is to control the mind. The agitated mind should be controlled, and the mind has to be focused on the super soul. That is the whole purpose of yoga. Now, Arjuna says, the Tatsam Nigraham Manne, the mind is so agitated that to cut down the mind is as impossible as you want to stop a hurricane. Suppose there is hurricane, it is blowing so strongly, and if one stands before the hurricane and stretching his hand, I will stop it. Is it possible? No. Just see. Now, you can just imagine Arjuna 5,000 years before. And he was understanding from Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, his friend. Just imagine what is his qualification. He is direct friend of Krishna. And he is a great warrior. He has got administrative capacity. And at the same time, his knowledge, comparing his knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita he understood within 1 hour. This Bhagavad Gita which is not understood in one life at the present moment. He understood this Bhagavad Gita in 1 hour. So how much intelligent he was, and he belonged to the royal family. All facilities were there. And he is accepting that it is not possible for me. Now do you think what was impossible for Arjuna 5,000 years before, in such favorable circumstances, is it possible for you to discharge? Do you belong to the Arjuna category? No. We are 1,000 times lower than Arjuna's category. And what was impossible for Arjuna, do you think it is possible for you? Any sane man will do that thing, that what was in a Bengali poet. There is very nice comparison like this. That বড় বড় ঘোড়া গেল রসাতল বেত ঘোড়া বলে কত জল. That means, you know, the animals they can swim over the river. So there was a big overflowing river. So at that time there was no such carrying boats and seas. So everyone had to cross the river either by small boats or by swimming. So generally the animals were allowed to swim over, to cross over the other bank, and men they took small boats and they. Now there is very good current, so many horses they swept away by the current. And one lean and thin horse came. He is asking oil. Let me know how much water this is. Similarly, what was impossible for Arjuna, such a stalwart, such a advanced, and I mean to say in every respect, and directly a friend of Krishna, he is admitting that Krishna, this process is not possible. Well, I am a military man. I have to look after the administrative affairs. So how can I concentrate my mind in that way which you have prescribed? So it is not possible. He flatly denied. And he never attempted it also. Because from the history of Mahabharata, we don't find that Arjuna ever went for meditation at the yoga sutra. No, never. But still, he was satisfied by Krishna that he was the only man to understand Bhagavad Gita. You are the only man. Why? Bhaktosi, because you are my devotee. Priyosi, you are my very dear friend. So, with such a nice certificate and such favorable conditions, still he refused. Chantala he mana Krishna pramati balavad driham tasyaham nigrahan manne Vairagya vasuduskaram. Vairagya. Just, it is impossible to control the hurricane wind. Similarly, it is impossible for me to control my mind. It is not possible. Then, how to control the mind? That's the same thing, Krishna consciousness. You can control the mind if you fix up your mind always in Krishna. That is the only way. Savai manat Krishna padaravindayo vachansi vaikuntha gunanubandhi. That is the only perfect yoga. Our subject matter for today's lecture is perfect yoga. This Krishna consciousness is the perfect form of yoga. That is admitted 5,000 years before. At that time, there was all circumstances very. And in the Shastra also, it is said that Krite Jadhyato Vishnu, Kritayam Jajato Makhai, Dapare Parisajyayam Kalotad Harikirtana. We will find in the Srimad Bhagavatam 12th canto, Sukadeva Goswami is recommending to Maharaj Parikshit that Krite Jadhyato Vishnu. In the Satyajug, when people used to live for 10 millions of years, at that time this yoga system was nice. That for that time, Krite Jadhyato Vishnu, what was achieved, the success which was achieved in the Satyayuga by this yoga process of meditation, what is achieved in the next yuga, Treta Yuga, Jajato Makhai, by offering great sacrifices. And the same success was achieved in the next yuga, Dapara Yuga, by worshipping, temple worship. And the same success you can achieve simply by chanting Hari Kirtana. So this is the perfect form of yoga. Krite Jadhyato Vishnu, Kritayam Jajato Makhai, Dapare Parisajyayam Kalotad Hari Kirtana. So, now Arjuna flatly says that, my dear Krishna, the process which you have described is a very nice process, but so far I am concerned, I admit that it is not possible. It is not possible. Now, we have to think that what was not possible for Arjuna in such favorable condition and 5,000 years before, how it is possible for me, a teeny living entity, and disturbed by so many things at the present moment. My Krite Jadhyato, they used to live for 10 millions of years, and it is very difficult to live for 50 years or 60 years at the present moment. At most a man lives for 80 years, that's all. Then again, we are not so much advanced. We are always disturbed in our circumstances. There is disease, there is war, there is pestilence, there is famine, so many disturbances. So our duration of life is smaller. And at the same time we are disturbed, and we are not intelligent, and we are unfortunate at the same time. At the present moment, you will find 80% people, they are unfortunate. If we compare what is fortune and misfortune, then we will find in every country, 80% people, they are unfortunate, and therefore this world is getting to communism, because they are fighting. They are fighting. So this is the condition of the present day. How can you perform this such difficult process of yoga which was refused by Arjuna? That is my proposition. That is not possible. If you are attempting such difficult process in a pseudo way, then you can be satisfied in your own way, but you will never achieve success of the yoga. No, you must know it clearly. The yoga system is not possible in this age. If you want to prosecute any yoga system, this bhakti yoga, Krishna consciousness, and chanting Hare Krishna, that is recommended in Vedic Scriptures, that is introduced by great authority like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and you will find in the Bhagavad Gita, Mahatmanastumam Prarthadevi Prakriti Asrita Bhajanti Ananna Manaso Jatya Bhutadimabhyam Satatam Kirtantam Mam Jatantasya Dhirabrata Namantasya Nityajitupasati Satatam Kirtantam Mam. Always glorified. They are Mahatmas, they are great souls. If you want to be great soul, in terms of the Vedic literature, in terms of Bhagavad Gita, in terms of great saints and sages, then you have to adopt this Krishna consciousness as chanting of Hare Krishna. No other process will be possible. It is not impossible. Just imagine a personality like Arjuna with all facilities of life, and 5,000 years before the circumstances were different, and still he denied. The yoga system, actually, if you simply making a so bottle of meditation, if you are satisfied, that is a different thing. Make yourself a so bottle. But so bottle demonstration will not make you successful. It is clearly according to Buddha. So bottle demonstration will not make you successful. You have to be really bottle of medicine, then it will cure. You know, of course here that in India we have got some soap bottles in the medicine shop. Some red water big, put into the big bottle and electric light. That means advertisement, here is a bottle of medicine. But that is a sober, red water. So red water will not cure the disease. You must have really actually mixture, fever mixture. So that fever mixture is very difficult. Now Krishna says, Krishna does not say, oh, you are my friend, you are so favorably situated, how you deny? No, you cannot deny. Now he gave so much stress on the fighting. Oh, you are Kshatriya, must fight. But so far the yoga system, he gave him the idea, this is the yoga system, but he is not stressing. He says, Athansaya Mahabaho, Mano Duddhiggahana Chalam, Abhyasena tu Kaunteya, Vairagyena cha Griyate. Yes, I admit, it is very difficult. He also says, yes, my dear Arjuna, it is very difficult. Asansaya Mahabaho, oh, you are mighty arm, mighty soldier, but still, I think it is what we are saying. It is nice, it is really fact. Asansaya maha mano durniggaham chalam. Mind is very difficult to control. Yes, what we are saying. But it can be controlled. How? Abhyasena kaunteya. If you practice, the mind can be controlled. So the controlling of the mind by practice, Vairagyena. Vairagyena means by renunciation. Vairagya means renunciation. And what is that renunciation? I cannot renounce even smoking. I cannot renounce even drinking so many things. I cannot renounce so many things. But still I am going to yoga class for practice. Is it possible? So many rules and regulations are there, and I am unable to give up even the small thing, smoking. Here it says, Vairagya. There is the big list of Vairagya. You cannot do this, you cannot do this, you cannot do this, you cannot do this. And the whole list is summarized. That you cannot have any illicit connection with woman. You cannot eat any non-vegetarian dish. You cannot be addicted any kind of intoxication. And you cannot take part in any kind of gambling. At least these four things. These four things include everything. All kinds of Vedanta. So we have to check how much we have been able to discard these things. Then Vairagya. Then I can control my mind. Controlling a mind is not so easy thing that I go to the store and purchase something. No. So abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena cha griyate. So this vairagya can be very easily practiced when you are in Krishna consciousness. You are practically seeing These four things our students have very easily given them. Because they are serious about Krishna consciousness. This is not advertisement. Yeah, you can ask. There are many students here who have taken up this philosophy very seriously, and they find it easy. They find it easy. Vairagya automatically becomes. It is such a nice thing. It is such a nice thing that easily you become Vairagya, distasteful to all these things. We do not discourage, sex life, but we discourage illicit connection with man and woman. Sex life cannot be discouraged because you have got this body, material body. Sex desire is a demand. We have to satisfy. Otherwise we shall go ill. As we have to eat something, as we have to sleep for some time. So sex life is also required. So we cannot discourage it. Neither all the Vedic literature discourage. But Vedic literature cannot allow you, if you actually serious about advancement of spiritual life, then you cannot encourage illicit connection. No. I request all my young students that you get yourself married. And recently I have performed myself one marriage ceremony. On two of my students, they have been married actually. So we don't discourage what is necessity, but we cannot allow illicit things. So these are called Vairagya. So Vairagya means we have to regulate our life. Unless we regulate our mind, the mind is always agitated. And if we be addicted to all these things, then more irritation will come. If you have got illicit connection with woman, the mind will be always agitated. If you are intoxicated, mind will be more agitated. If you don't take, food stuff in the goodness, very strong and pungent, and animal food stuff, then our mind will be more agitated. And so far gambling is concerned, sometimes we have to commit suicide. There is history of gambling clubs, that when a person loses everything, he commits suicide and he's thrown out. I have heard that in Europe there are many clubs. They go for gambling and they lose everything, whatever, and they commit suicide. And the club and proprietor throws him in this. There is no law. I have heard, of course I do not know. You may know better than. So, if we want to control the mind, then we have to adopt these regulative principles of life. Not that we have to give up, but we have to make the regulative. Vairagya. Then it will be possible to adopt. And the best thing is that engage your mind always in Krishna consciousness. We are trying to engage our students 24 hours, either in this way, that way, that way, in Krishna. That is samadhi. Samadhi is transcendental situation. You can eat, you can enjoy, you can dance, you can sing, you can watch, all things for Krishna consciousness. That will automatically make you renounce all of life. But if you try to follow this yoga system, which was possible in the Satya Yuga, some millions of years before, and if you want to adopt that, it is not so. If you want to be satisfied becoming a soul bottle, then that is a different thing. Remain a soul bottle. But if you want really actual success, then you cannot adopt that process. Asangatatmana yoga dusprapa iti me mati. Now Krishna says, yes, asangatamana, one who has not been able to control his mind. Yoga dusprapa, the success in yoga is actually never possible. Dusprapa means difficult to achieve. Iti me mati. Yes, I think so. You are right. You are right. Vashyatmanatu jatata sakko avaptum upayata. But one who is determined, he can find out the ways and means how he can control the mind. It is serious. So, this is the way. If you become Krishna conscious and try to follow the principle, then this is the nicest possible way of controlling the mind. Vashyatmana tu jatata sakko avaptum upayata. Upayata means you can find out means, ways and means you can control. Arjuna Bhat. Now, so far the description. Now Arjuna did not further say. Arjuna said that it is impossible for me. And Krishna also said, yes, it is a difficult process, but if you try it and do it, no further distance. Because both of them were not very serious about it. It is a process, recognized process, but it is very difficult for the human being at the present moment. The process is not rejected. Bhagavad Gita accepts the yoga process. That means the process is recognized. It is a science. But at the present moment, even 5,000 years before, it was impossible to be practiced. Now, how we can imagine that 5,000 years after it has improved the condition so that you can practice this system? No. Therefore they did not. Either Arjuna or Krishna, both of them indulged in discussing further on this point. The next point Arjuna is discussing. Ajati sadhyapeta yoga chalita manasa aprapa yoga sansiddhim kangutim Krishna gacchati. Now he is asking, my dear Krishna, these things are being discussed. The yoga system is not only that yoga system, the bhakti yoga system, the Krishna consciousness, this is also yoga system. Now, many students come to practice this yoga or that yoga. Now, somehow or other, they may not be successful. They may not be successful, or half finished, or 1/4 finished. Everything has got a course. So, just like if you want to be a medical student, there are 5 years, 6 years course. If you study for 2 years and give it up, then you cannot have the status. Or you cannot be recognized as a medical practitioner. But if you complete the course, you get the university degree, MD, Doctor of Medicine or something like that, and you are recognized, you can practice. Now here it is said that ajati sadhyapi, somebody is attracted that I shall make my life successful by the spiritual process, the yoga system or jnana system or bhakti system, without inclination, because this inclination also does not come ordinarily. That also requires good asset in the past life. This inclination for spiritual advancement. Manusyanam sahasre, out of millions of men, few only try for making perfection of the human life. And jatatamapi siddhanam, and those who are trying for perfection, out of them a few only can understand what is God. The God understanding is not so easy. Now therefore, he says, Arjuna says, that ajati sadhyapeta, one has got some faith for spiritual advancement of life. Yoga chalita manasa. But somehow or other, he finishes halfway and then falls down from the process. Aprapta yoga sansiddhim, he could not achieve the perfection. Kagutim Krishna gacchati, then what happens to him? Because half finished, just like a person was studying for medical certificate and medical qualification, and out of 6 years he simply performed 2 years. Oh, neither he is a doctor, neither he is a clerk. He is useless, he becomes useless. So Krishna is being asked by Arjuna whether a person who is trying for perfection of life and spiritual advancement, if he finishes only a portion or half, so what happens to him? Does he become useless or worthless, simply wasted time? Kachinna ubhaya vibhrashta chinnabhra mivanasati. Is it not like that a cloud assembles, and when the clouds are compact together, then there is possibility of raining. But if by wind it is broken, now there is no possibility. The example is very nice. Kachit na ubhaya vibhrashta. There was cloud, there was thundering, but there was no rain. There was no rain. It is especially in the morning. These are some of the rules one may know. That in the morning, if there is assembly of cloud and there is thundering, you must surely know that there will be no rain. If there is rain, it will be a drop only. There will be no much rain. Babharambe lohukya. Prabhate, these are very interesting, one should know. Ajajudhe, munisradhe, prabhate meghadumbare, dampate kalhe chaiva, babharambe lohukya. Babharambe lohukya. Ajajudhe, fighting between two goats. Now they are very serious about fighting, and somebody comes, does like this, they go out, the fighting stops. You see? So, Babharambe. The attempt is very great, but the effect is little. Ajaduthe Muni Sradhe, and a ceremony observed by some sages in the jungle. What they have got some leaves and flowers, that's all. What arrangement they will make. So, and the Prabhate Meghadumbare, and in the morning, a thundering sound of the cloud. And similarly, Dampate Kalaja, I mean the war between husband and wife. So these things are to be taken as insignificant. So of course, in India, the quarrel between husband and wife, nobody cares. Nobody takes very serious. The husband may complain, the wife may complain, everyone says, yes, that's all right, it will be all right. They never go to court for divorce. You see? You see, there is no seriousness, and actually it is fact. I have experienced that they are divorced, but still the husband is anxious for the wife and the wife is anxious for the husband. The divorce is artificial. The husband and wife combination, that cannot be cut off. So one should tolerate this. If there is some misunderstanding, they should not go to the court for divorce. They should tolerate. These are some of the rules for spiritual advancement. So, here it is said that whether this attempt, just like serious attempt, but at the same time it is broken, whether it is like a broken cloud which has no meaning, no rain, that's all. Is it like that? Apratishta maharaha vimura brahmanopathy. Brahmanopathy means advancement on spiritual success. So, if he is half-hazardedly, halfway he finishes, then what is the result? Etan me samsayam Krishna. I am doubtful about this thing. Why? Now because if this yoga system, now step for this yoga system which is prescribed. Now, if somebody thinks, oh, it was attempted, it was prescribed to Arjuna, and he rejected it because it is very difficult, oh, never try for any spiritual. Let us see. No. Arjuna is putting therefore this question so that in future people may not be discouraged. may not be discouraged. Therefore he is asking, what is that? Etam me samsayam Krishna. It is some of the doubts in my mind. Krishna, chetum arhasi asvisata, you will kindly clear my doubts. What happens to this one who does not achieve the pure, the highest perfection and success, but half finished or one-fourth finished, then what happens to them? So, tadanna samsaya shastra chitya na dhupapadati. I don't think that anyone can eradicate my doubts except you. The Bhagavan was. Now Krishna is replying, Arjuna, what happens to this half-finished yogi? Yogi, always remember, yogi means either this dhyana yogi or jnana yogi or bhakti yogi. Yogi. Yogi does not mean simply those who are meditators. Yogi means the meditators, they are also yogi, and those who are trying to understand the absolute truth by philosophical way, they are also yogi, and those who are actually yogi, they are in Krishna consciousness, is yogi. So, say Bhagavan Vacha. Now Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead, we have several times described the definition of Bhagavan. Bhagavan means one who has got complete control over 6 things. He is Bhagavan, he is God. What are those 6 things? The Aisajyasa Samagrasa, complete riches. Vidyasa Samagrasa, Vidya means strength, complete riches, complete strength, complete knowledge, complete beauty, complete renunciation, and complete fame. We are after some fame. I want to be famous. You want to be famous. But we are famous in a circle, in a country, in a society. But nobody is famous like Krishna. You see? Nobody is famous like Krishna. Krishna approached, advented himself on this earth 5,000 years before, but just see how much famous he is still. Can you give any example in the history? So many Hitlers, so many Mussolini, so many Gandhis born and went away. They are famous for several years. Nobody can be famous like Krishna. All over the world he is famous. And what to speak of India? So it's complete fame, simply complete strength, complete riches, complete beauty, complete knowledge. Just see Bhagavad Gita. It was spoken by Krishna. There is no parallel and there is no competition of Bhagavad Gita. It is such a knowledge. It is complete knowledge. So one who possesses all these 6 things in complete, he is God. This is the definition of God. Complete strength, complete beauty, complete knowledge, complete riches, and complete renunciation. At the moment, renounce everything. Suppose I have got $10, and if you ask, give me all this $10, so I shall 10 times take before renouncing this $10. But Krishna is the proprietor of all riches, but he can renounce anything. So these are the definition of Bhagavan. Here it is, the Bhagavan word is used, therefore I give you a little definition of Bhagavan. The Bhagavan Uvacha, now because he is complete in knowledge, therefore his instruction is valid. Our knowledge is not complete. Now we are taking knowledge from Bhagavad Gita, from Bhagavan. But there is no history that Krishna had this knowledge from any spiritual master. No. He had not to go because he is complete. There was no need of Krishna for going to any teacher. Arjuna has come to Krishna for knowledge, because he's complete always. So, the complete knowledge, the person who is in complete knowledge, we have to believe it, that's all. And that is the system. Evam parampara pratam imam rajasaya vidu. The system of Vedic knowledge is to receive incomplete. How it is received incomplete? Just like Krishna is complete, and the knowledge received from Krishna, that is complete. I may not be experienced, that's like Arjuna. He is receiving the knowledge from the complete. So if we receive knowledge from Arjuna, then my knowledge is also complete. There is no question of research. I cannot research. I have to receive, that's all. So many things spoken in the Bhagavad Gita, and we are receiving in that way. Suppose a Sputnik is flying on the outer space, and you are getting knowledge of the Sputnik flying from the newspaper. You are not going there, but you are receiving the knowledge from some authorities whom you believe. So don't you think Krishna is the highest authority? So whatever knowledge you receive from Krishna is far better than the newspaper knowledge. We are always in the lowest state. Either I read Bhagavad Gita or newspaper. I am not with this Sputnik. But newspaper says that Sputnik has gone 25,000 up. So I believe it. So I believe the newspaper. Not that, I want to see. Now can you see how Sputnik is flying? And why do you say, when Bhagavad Gita is spoken, I want to see. You just take complete knowledge from Krishna, the complete person, that's all. That will make you perfect. Yes? So Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan Uvacha, what does he say? Partha, na eva hya, na mutra, vinasastasya vidvati. You mind that. One who is making attentive for spiritual advancement, either in this life or in the next life, will never be vanished